Hello and welcome to episode 144, entitled Freedom. What do I mean, freedom? Let's think about the four things that every human on this planet has to deal with every single day. Nature, time, other people. What's the fourth one? Myself. My name is Gary Vierheller and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. Well, number one is nature. If it's cold, you wear a jacket. If it's raining, you have an umbrella. We have to deal with nature every single day. Second one is time. We have to deal with time. Enough time to sleep, enough time to eat, enough time to do what we need to do. We have appointments, we wake up, we have to deal with time. Third one is other people. Humans are social animals. We must deal with other people. And it's important to realize that the worst thing you can do to a person is isolate them. We need to be with other people. And the fourth one is myself. So let's go over those four again. Nature, time, other people, myself. What can you control? Nature? Make it summer. Nope, not going to happen. Time? I want to go back in time. No. Other people? Give me your money. And that's an important thing to think about. Not money, but can you control other people? No. You have no control over other people. You have no control over their thoughts, over their feelings, over their behavior, or what they say. You have no control over other people. That leaves myself. And controlling myself is pretty challenging. Dr. Richard Feynman, Nobel laureate for quantum physics, one of my heroes, he said the easiest person to fool is myself. So you need to be aware that you have the freedom from responsibility for nature, for time, for other people, but you must be responsible for yourself. Okay, let's break down myself. Let's break that down into three parts. Thoughts. Can you control your thoughts? I would suggest no. What you can do is focus and refocus your attention. For example, you'll be having a serious conversation with someone and for some odd reason, suddenly you think ice cream. That happens to everyone. Buddhist monks who are teaching Zen meditation, they will tell you when you're starting to learn how to meditate that random thoughts will come into your mind. Let them go. Even for Buddhist monks, random thoughts come into their mind. They let them go. You have no control over your thoughts. What you can do is focus, refocus, and refocus. Feelings. And you have no control over feelings. Let's talk about that. When I'm giving a seminar, I'll say, okay, who can control their feelings? And usually some guy, I can control my feelings. And I'll say, okay, well, let's do a little experiment, okay? And he'll say, yes. And I say, great. Okay, ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, good. Love me. The guy's stumped. You can't turn your feelings on. You can't turn your feelings off. You have no control over your feelings. And I'll say, thank you very much for your... Oh, by the way, one more time. Ready? Hate me. So you can't turn your feelings on, you can't turn your feelings off. So what does that mean? The third one is behavior. That's what you have control over. What you do. So what does that mean? It means you are free from the responsibility of your thoughts. So if you see a good-looking person walking down the street and you're like, yeah, that's okay. As long as you don't do anything. Feelings. You have no control over your feelings. So if you're feeling full of passion for someone, that's okay as long as you don't do anything. Behavior, that's what you can control, what you do. So this means that you have freedom. You have freedom from nature, freedom from time, freedom from other people, freedom for responsibility of your thoughts. You can focus and refocus. Freedom from responsibility of your feelings, that's a big one, because all too many people base their life upon their feelings. And that's like building a house on sand, because every day feelings come and feelings go. But what you do is what counts. My educational psychology professor, he had on his office door, "You are what you do." And I can't agree more with that. You are what you do. Not what you say, not what you think, not what you feel, but what you do. So, this means that you have freedom, and that's what this is all about today, is about freedom. Now, you are also free from the past. And all too many people live now with their head in the past. Many people waste their time living in and reliving the past. Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher, said, "If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you are anxious, you're living in the future. If you are at peace, you're living in the present." Let me say that again. If you're depressed, chances are you're living in the past. If you're anxious, if you're worried, chances are you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present. So what does this mean with freedom? You're free from the past. The past is dead. There is no future. And you will die. Those are three absolute truths. What does this mean? Because the past is dead, you can learn from the past. Because there is no future, you have hope. There is hope. You will die? That's true. So live at this moment now, realizing that you're free. You're free from what other people think, say, feel, or do. You are free from the responsibility of your own thoughts. You are free from the responsibility of your own feelings. That means that you can focus and refocus and refocus. Hopefully, you'll realize you're free. You have great freedom to be who you truly are, free from fear. Thanks. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcast. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.